Well folks, welcome back to another Yonder Mountain Adventure. It's me and Double D.
Good evening.
We're keeping the noise down a little bit. We're in quite a secluded place here, and we're going to be doing some hammock camping, and also we're doing a bit of hunting tonight as well, which we haven't done in a long time, mate, have we?
Nah. As you can tell, we're both dressed for hunting.
We're both dressed for hunting, but we're camouflaged. We're basically blending in the background. But we're doing a bit of hunting, so we need to keep the volumes down a little bit. But first things first, before we do that, we've got a double NIGHTCAT hammock camp, which we're about to get set up. We found this spot, we're deep in this forest here, and we're going to string up one here and one just behind the camera. So with no further ado, mate, let's go and get these hammocks up.
Oh, fantastic.
Fantastic. This is the brand new NIGHTCAT Lay Flat Hammock, and you can see why it's called Lay Flat. I'll show you a little bit more about the hammock a little bit later on, or maybe even in the morning when we've got some daylight and it's maybe a little bit better. But essentially you've got the two straps. Once you've got it up, you've got a secondary strap which attaches to two rigid poles either side, and that's what gives it its lay flat surface like that. It's probably best we give it the weight test. Let's see if it's alright with 16 and a bit clem. Let's give it a go. There's handles either side as well, like there's creaking and cracking. Oh. Okay, so that is actually pretty lay flat, to be honest. That isn't bad at all. As with all hammocks, there's a little bit of swing, but you can guy them out as well just to avoid that, which I will do in a minute. But otherwise, this is spacious, and it definitely, I would say this is lay flat, because normally you're kind of bananaed in these types of things. Oh, this is tremendous, actually. Really good. Plenty of room, that's for sure. These handles either side, easy access. We've got there's a fly sheet, waterproof fly sheet to go over the top. It's 5,000 static head units, so it's like completely waterproof. And in actual fact, the door, you can put it as a bit of a canopy, and we could get some sticks here and prop them up and guy them out for a bit of a porch area if we need it. Right, we're gonna get we'll get the fly on. I'll just go and find Dangerous Dan. I think he's gone off. He heard a bit of a noise in the woodland just over there. He says, "I'll just be back in a minute, Dad," or Yonder. And and he said he heard a bit of scurrying, so he might have just, I don't know what he's doing. It's either a Sasquatch or it's our target for tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna hunt him down. Get down. Let's get this waterproof top on. Fantastic. There we go. Well, that's the fly sheet on. Oh, you got in as well?
Oh,
go on then. Whoa.
I don't know if these trees will hold though, mate.
Wow. Okay, that's a pretty sturdy bit of kit, that, like.
It's alright, like, isn't it?
Aye, and you're heavier than me as well. So, the fly sheet's on, 5,000 static head unit. It's completely waterproof. It's seam sealed. It's double stitched. It needs a little bit of tinkering on just to get it right. There's some tie out points in here as well just to get it right. But basically it's up, and it's very, very nice. It's spacious in here, mate, isn't it?
Well, it's not big enough for two people, thankfully.
Well, no, we're definitely not in here together, mate. Don't you worry about that. But it's quite good, isn't it? With the hoops around it, you can actually put it on the ground and use it as a hoop bivvy type of thing. So it's like a 3-in-1. But obviously the big benefit of this one is the lay flat, and even with the turbo on here, it's actually quite a flat surface.
Well, there's a bit more of a banana shape around your end. I feel like I'm sitting down, but generally speaking, yes, it's good.
Aye, good lad. There's there's over 30 clem in here, like definitely over 30 clem in here. So that's testimony to the bag itself, and it doesn't actually look like it's under any duress either, unlike my belt. Anyway, we're gonna get. I heard you scurrying around before, like, so I don't know what all that was about. Obviously, you've seen something in the woods. We're gonna
going on.
something. We're gonna get Dan's hammock up now, which is another NIGHTCAT hammock. That's the 3-in-1, which is kind of last year's model, which NIGHTCAT kindly sent us, and this is the brand new one. So we'll be able to show you the two. They look very, very similar. The big difference being the lay flat. But anyway, let's get your hammock up now, mate.
Let's go.
Ready for a bit of swinging?
Like the Jungle Book.
Let's go. Right, so there we go, there's mine, that's the NIGHTCAT lay flat. You can actually see it is absolutely lay flat. You can see underneath there, you've got your gear hammock, which you can put all your gear in. It protects it from the bad weather, keeps it off the wet ground. And you can see with it being a hoop affair that it just affords you loads of space, absolutely loads. Got me usual suspects in here, the Leviathan 900, my Flextail hanging gear. And the quality of this thing is absolutely top class. Absolutely class. There's Double D there. What do you think, mate?
I think it's good.
Canny good?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fair comparison between the two. See
Aye.
which one's better. See if they've made any noticeable improvements.
Yeah, I agree. We've got our twinkle party lights up there, and there's Dan's hammock, which is the older 3-in-1 NIGHTCAT. I've used this a couple of times. That's bomb-proof, absolutely class. The difference being it has some guy lines either side to stop it from swaying on bungees, and he's got Nature's bag stand there as well. But you can see where we are here. I'll just walk you a little bit over. It's absolutely pitch black here. The camera's maybe not even picking it up. And there's camp. There's some funny noises, mate. I can hear some scurrying around. Actually, I can hear some scurrying around, so that's probably a good sign. Right, let's go and get our gear from the car, and we'll bring it back when we're ready to do some hunting. Fantastic. Oh, hey. Fantastic. Heather tea. What is it you're on, mate?
Thatcher's Gold, mate.
Thatcher's Gold.
Thatcher's Gold.
Very good.
Absolutely phenomenal.
You love that stuff, don't you?
The best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, it is.
I mean it.
He really loves it. I've just knocked up Heather tea. The kettle just on the little ethanol burner there. It's actually given me a nice little glow to this little area of the forest, isn't it?
It is. It's brightening it up nicely.
Aye, it's very, very homely. We've got the 2 lanterns going, which look absolutely fantastic. We've got the fairy lights up over the trees. We've got the 2 hammocks set up. It's like Huckleberry Finn stuff, this, isn't it? And in actual fact, where we are, there's a water source. There's a running river down there, which we didn't realise, did we?
No, not really. But we'll get the raft out and we'll go down that later.
Aye, we'll get the kayak out. Aye, absolutely. We're just kind of building up a little bit of hunger because we're getting to that kind of time whereby we're going to have to start thinking about dinner. And we've got something planned.
We're going to get the traps ready, aren't we?
Get the traps ready, and hopefully we're gonna get ourselves some nice tea. If not, mate, I think all we've got is what we've got: some like chocolate bars and some cheesy
balls and some
cheesy balls.
Cheesy balls and chocolate. That's what she said.
Wow, there we go.
That's what she said.
Unbelievable. Aye, cheesy balls. And that'll be it if we don't manage to catch what we're getting for tea. Like, but what a setup! NIGHTCAT has excelled themselves here. Two cracking hammocks. I know I've had a load of messages on Instagram about the hammocks, and I know there's a few people dying to see them in action. So what I'll do tomorrow morning, when we've got some proper daylight and I can show you them properly, we'll have a good look around the tent. But in the meantime, we're going to sup me Heather tea. Dangerous Dan's having his Thatchers. Sit in front of this little flame. This is leaving no scorch marks, by the way, and then we're going to go and get our tea sorted out. Fantastic.
Hasta luego.
Hi. Right, folks, we've heard a lot of activity, haven't we? There's been a lot of scurrying around in the trees. So now's the time. Basically, we're going to oh, whoa! What's that?
Mate.
Whoa! What is it?
Jesus.
How are they, mate? Let's go and get that knife, mate. Get that knife, right? Let's go.
Oh, mate, I've got it. I've got it.
You think we have? Jesus Christ! Hang on. Look. Where is it? Is that it next to the rock, mate? There it is. Whoa! Oh, hey, you got it, mate. You got it. Oh, Jesus, yeah, mate. Right, stick out between its eyes. Oh God. Oh. We got it, guys. It's down. We got it. The beast is down. We've got it. The beast is done. Whew. We've got it, mate. Right, we're going to eat tonight. We've got tea. Right. Let's get it skinned. I'm knackered after that, mate. Mate, I've never seen one fight like that before. Have you ever seen like it before? Nah. That's incredible. Right, mate, let's get this thing skinned. Oh, we're going to have some food now. Fantastic. Excellent. It's actually still moving a little bit, like I'm going to have to get all of this, look at all of the hair on it, man. I'm going to have to get all of this off, mate. Oh well, let's get this thing peeled. Oh my God. Whoa. Right, folks, I've managed to get it skinned and get it all prepped, and we've got it boiling up now. I'm going to show you this, like honestly, we've been dead lucky there. You never ever see these things live, wild in the forest like this, like, and they're quick. They're really, really quick as well. Right, I'll show you. This took a little bit of preparation. Here we go. Here we go, Dan.
Welcome to the kitchen.
Oh, look at that. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And luckily, as part of the preparation process, we brought with a skin and a couple of little metal clasps there just to hold it together. Absolutely fantastic. That's just going to boil there for about half an hour. And there you go. Oh, that's the fruits of our labours right there. Well, there you go, folks. Proof we've caught ourselves a wild haggis. Fantastic. Happy Burns Night, Army Scottish mates. Hope you all had an absolutely class time. And I hope you enjoyed what a bit of stupid daft carry on there. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're going to tuck into this. It's going to be fantastic. We've got some potatoes, obviously, and we've got some swede as well. So we've got the full lot. We've got the haggis, we've got the neeps, and we've got the tatties as well. Fantastic. Well, what do you think, mate?
Mate, I think that's absolutely tremendous. That, like,
you like it, huh?
Proper food. Left. I mean, it looks absolutely disgusting, but I thought it would be easier to mix it together.
Alright.
And just
nice and hot though, eh?
Oh, mate, proper camping food.
Proper camping food. Let's have a look. Get in. Absolutely top class. I'll just spin you around so you can get an idea of the ambience. There's one of our lanterns, we've got the string lights up there and what have you, and then I'll just put my head torch on so you can see. There's the NIGHTCAT Lay Flat, and on the other side the 3-in-1, and the rest of it is just dense forest. Right, folks, that's us for the night. We're watered and fed, and now we're going to be in for a comfortable night. I'm really looking forward to seeing how good this lay flat hammock is. So we're going to give it a good test, and we'll get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow morning we'll bring you back, and we'll have a little bit of a look at the camp, look at the hammocks, show you some of the features of it and all that type of thing. Because I know I've had stacks of questions about these two, so, and especially the lay flat one. So we're going to say good night and God bless. We'll see you. in the morning. Well, morning folks, welcome to another day in the forest. It's very eerie actually in here this morning. It's I think it's about 8:30, so we've had a bit of a lie-in and also started packing away as well. No rain, thankfully. It's nice and dry, isn't it, mate? How did you sleep?
Not great. I don't like hammocks. I don't like these things.
He doesn't like hammocks?
I prefer when you're lying on a bed for it to stay under you, not for when you roll over for everything to end up on top of you.
I heard a lot of rummaging around from Dan through the night, and essentially a couple of things happened. His matte R-rated inflatable sleeping pad
is no longer inflatable.
Has burst, so that's had a puncture in it, so he didn't really have anything. And of course the material, he was basically just on top of like a flat slippery surface, so he was just slipping around all over the place. So not a fan, mate. Solid 1 out of 10?
Oh, at best.
At best.
At best.
Me on the other hand,
poo.
I had a good night's sleep. This and probably testimony to this being lay flat, although you did hear a screech at one point.
Yeah, and it wasn't from dinner.
And it wasn't from another haggis. You've got to remember with these things, you know, they do move. So if you're rolling over, and you know, you're not acting too gingerly, it can tilt, and that's what happened. And then after that, absolutely fine, basically. But we've started packing away. We've stripped them all out simply because, well, two things. Firstly, it's my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bungle.
And we're heading down on. We're going to go and pick Brooke up and Jack and everybody, and we're going to be heading down to my mum and dad's for a birthday party.
We'll get our party shoes on and we'll tuck into some proper food.
Aye, absolutely. My dad's 89 today. Happy birthday, Dad. And well, obviously I wanted to just like strip this out just so I could show you the inside of this, so you know, as you can see what you deal with. Like I said last night, a lot of people have been messaging us. So I think with no further ado, I'll show you around here. We'll quickly show you Dan's setup in the camp, and then we're going to get packed up and then we're going to set off. Fantastic. Right folks, so first things first, you've got the fly on the outer there. As you can see, that's 5,000 static head units, that. Which is great. The big thing is the lay flat, and you can see it is lay flat. What I particularly like is the gear hammock. I know I went through some of this, but it's really, really good having that under hammock thing so you can store your gear in, which is great. I'll just quickly show you this as well. So the poles that go all the way around it to give you the hoop, they go into the little eyelets there, and then the outer clasps onto the actual structure itself, which is great. But you can see the actual material, double stitched, and also the zip is double stitched as well, which is great. And then you can see the seams, it's all seam sealed as well, which is great. I've gone onto widescreen, hopefully you can see there a little bit better, but it gives you an idea of the dimensions. There's actually loads of room, there's headroom. You've got lantern hanging points at both ends, and that'll give you an idea there as well. But look how you can see the lay flat. Nice to see two handles there. That does actually help for sure. So this is just a pan around the camp. There's Dan's on the right, a twinkle light, and there's mine there. And of course we were just sat down here. Absolutely no scorch marks whatsoever. Right folks, all in all, a cracking camp, actually really good camp. I hope you enjoyed the catch and cook. That was ridiculous. And I hope you enjoyed kind of seeing a little bit of detail about the hammocks as well. And like I said, I've had a stack of people asking questions, so I'll get back to you guys on Instagram, the people who have asked questions, and I'll be able to tell you my honest opinion about these things. Right, we're gonna finish packing up, and we'll bring you back to say goodbye just as we're leaving the forest. Well, that didn't take too long at all, actually, just to pack it down. In fairness, I just stuffed mine in my sack and I'll sort it all out when I get back home. Dan's just put all his away. No trace left whatsoever. You've got to keep these beautiful places beautiful. Not a scorch mark, not one little bit of litter. we've got all our bags here and we're just about to escape out the forest. But cracking camp, mate, eh? You enjoy it?
That's a really good spot. I definitely come back here again.
It's a good spot. I know you didn't enjoy the hammock camping bit, but
No, I'll be bringing a tent next time.
Be a tent next time. But anyway, we've scoped out a new spot. But great. Have a look in the description. I'll put some details in about the hammock or hammocks. Definitely about the NIGHTCAT. I'll put a link in if you want to go and check that out as well via NIGHTCAT. And there are some discounts available via NIGHTCAT as well, which are great. So all that's left to do now, mate, I'm going to shoulder this heavy pack and we'll head back to the car.
Mint. We'll have some breakfast as well.
We'll get some breakfast. Maybe it's a Greg's or something on the way back, or a Weatherspoons.
One of the two. Something
like that. Anyway, folks, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed that video. Something a little bit different for the channel. A little bit of hunting. We haven't done the hunting before, but that was good fun. Anyway, I've got mud all over my pants. I'll sort that out when I get home. Anyway, folks, you know the drill. You know, don't get too caught up with the doom and gloom on the television and the news and the radio and the newspaper and Facebook. You know, broadcasting all of this rubbish that's going on. You know, I was at my mum and dad's the other day. I don't watch the TV or news or anything like that. And sure enough, just doom and gloom constantly. So make sure you get up off the sofa and get out into some beautiful places and soak up some prescription nature like we have today. Right, folks, until the next time, it's a bye from me and...
goodbye from me. Thanks for watching.